If you want work that doesn't involve client work as a dietitian, meaning if you want to get paid but you don't want to see people one-to-one, you might identify as an introvert. If that sounds like you, today's video is created just for you. Now, if you're wondering what job has the most introverts, you might not be surprised to learn that healthcare is the top type of job that introverts love working in. There's this book called Quiet, if you heard of it, from Susan Cain, and I highly suggest that you read it if you identify as an introvert, because she talks about the power of introverts and how introverts are really amazing humans, and there's no right or wrong if you identify as an introvert or an extrovert. What's important is to learn more about yourself and to give yourself permission to accept who you are. My husband's an introvert, and I found that book really helpful to learn how to better interact with him and better support his needs. So if you're looking to improve your relationship skills, you're going to want to read that book no matter what, because after all, about half of the world identifies as introverts. You might be wondering, well, can introversion be measured? Maybe you're not sure if you're an introvert, or you don't know where you fit on the spectrum, and those are all reasonable questions. There are self-assessment tests that you can take, and I love them. I'm obsessed with self-assessment tests, because I think they help you get a data point to learn more about who you are, and self-exploring and reflecting about who you are can help you build your leadership skills and improve your business skills in your dietitian private practice. MyersBriggs is a very well-known test that measures for introversion, and it's free. So if you go to 16 Personalities, that's 16personalities.com, I'll link it below. That is a free test that you can take that will help you measure your level of introversion on a spectrum. And it also gives you this really cool free report so you can learn more about yourself and your characteristics based on how you identify and how you self-report your personality. Part of that test, there's E and I. E is for extroversion, I is for introversion, and so you will get an assessment score that will show you how you identify on that spectrum. And then there's N and S, that's the next one. So N means that you are intuitive, and S means that you are a sensor. So you're gonna have to look back at the test and learn what the actual definitions mean. But basically, if you identify on a higher N than S, it means that you basically go with your gut more. No right or wrong answer on that, it's just characteristics. Then the next letter, there's 4 letters, so that was 2. The next letter would be T or an F. Are you more of a thinking person or a feeling person? So do you lead more with your heart and your emotions, or do you lead more with logic? And then the last letter of the test from Myers-Briggs would be a P or a J. P is perceiving, and J is judging. Typically, the J letter means that you are more of a planner, and the P means you're a little bit more go with the flow. Now, I am definitely very much abbreviating this test, so go take it yourself and go learn more about Myers-Briggs. It's a really fun test. I took it about 10 years ago in college. I wish I still had my results. I don't remember how I scored back then a while ago, but I do know what my score is now. I'm an ENTJ. I have that listed on my website. I have my personality scores from all kinds of tests that I take all the time because I love them. And I think it's really helpful for me to be clear about who I am as a person, my personality, so that my clients and my community can be aware of that and have a clear understanding of how I stand out. And I also think it helps you, when you're aware of your personality as an introvert or an extrovert, it helps you learn how to better process your emotions in business, pace yourself, develop a business plan, interact with others. So it's really important to take a moment and start thinking about these self-assessment tests. And if you had to choose one, start with Myers-Briggs. It's free. Maybe you're wondering, should an introvert start a business? First of all, introverts make fantastic private practice owners, and introverts make great business owners in general. Introverts are great entrepreneurs. And I think that there's this myth that entrepreneurs have to be extroverted, because if you're extroverted, then it's easier to network and you might not experience a higher level of social anxiety. And these are all generalizations, but the reality is we all have our own superpowers. And I think it's important to honor and respect and learn that if the world is really split with introverts and extroverts, we all have our powers, and it's a matter of leveraging our powers and being aware of ourselves. As dietitians, learning about who you are and how you process information and what products and services you want to offer in your private practice, that can really help you get started, and that can help you not give up, and that can help you feel really inspired when you're having a day that just doesn't go your way. So I want you to take that test and comment below if there's another video that you want me to talk about when it comes to personalities among dietitians in private practice, so that you can better learn how to be consistent and grow your private practice. If you like this video, check out this next video on screen about 5 steps to start your dietitian private practice.